Was it on the same? I mean, 18 and 20. What? Where'd you see that? So you can. What was ours?
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston.
Is that in the franchise settings? I ain't never even seen that.
Sails over the end zone, Brock, but with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way
Yeah,
out
I
to
don't know
the
nothing
30-yard
about
line.
that. I'll have to play with it in a sec.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon. He created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Brings it in at the 12. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. This one returned for 11 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they're able to
What's up, baby?
to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points in each and every contest. And as
Yeah, you want
long
my
as they can
phone?
reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Hey, uno. Oh, hey.
Keeping it with Mixon. And he couldn't do a whole lot there. Minimal yardage picked up to the 27. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go.
Running left is Mixon. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Stroud from the pistol. Misfire there, couldn't connect. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Here we go. Buggy.
Shotgun now for Stroud. just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they get to this one inside the 10. Looks like they stopped it right at the 9-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Yeah, when you got a game changer as a wide receiver, you want to get the ball in his hands any way you can. And I love that call. We see it all the time on doubles and quick low receptions. But put the ball in his hands as a runner, and this dude's dynamic.
Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory.
All right, here. Thank you. Take it. Sit down.
And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Headed out right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, Taylor. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. Richardson on 3rd. Looking for an open. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Here's Matt Gay for the Colts field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Look the high. Here we go.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
11. Nike Texans.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Texans set to punt. Back deep for the Colts is Anthony Gould. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Collects this at the 32. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Colts will take over. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They have it on 2nd and short. Taylor again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Play action with Richardson. Vacates quickly left side. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Taylor with the 1st and then some. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Taylor. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts making a 9-point advantage. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. Ball at the 33 for first down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This will be caught by Watkins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. This one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
All right. Oh, ball. Hey, uno more.
From the gun, Stroud. Buys time, rolling. He loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. He rolls to his right. That one finds Josh Downs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Mitchell now in motion left. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Christian Harris on the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Couldn't manage even a yard on that run, so now it's 4th down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Fourth down's going to bring out Matt Gay in the Colts field goal unit for the first time. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Colts looking down a very long field. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Uno. All right.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. 2nd and 8. Finds a seam down the middle. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. Touchdown, Houston.
Hey,
The
I gave you my
Texans
phone,
make it a
baby girl.
one-score game
What you
before
want?
halftime. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. I love plays like
I
this,
gave
Brock.
you a phone.
Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They give to Taylor, right side. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Foley, Fadukasi there to make the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Baby girl, I gave you a phone.
You
Here.
can say positive about the execution
I
of
don't
that
know what you
play,
want.
because at least you didn't go
Huh?
backwards.
A snack?
Not taken by the offense. They're 2nd.
No, I don't know,
And they
baby.
still have one in their pocket for what's left of this
Oh,
half.
Lord.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go again with Taylor. Jukes out a one-stop. And he got it real close. But
Baby,
stopped just
no.
about there. So shy that first.
Hold on, though. What do you need, mama? What you want? What you want? What you want? What you want? You want a snack? You want some milk? You want milk? All right, oh, how you doing? All right.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here's Matt Gay for the Colts field goal. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Yeah.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He's got the squibber. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
First down, Stroud. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. That came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
What? Why Tony? 19 Texans. Hey!
Here's Stroud now. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the tougher targets you see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Love it.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Across the 40, nice run here. At the 20. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. And the kick is good. And the Texans cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in place. The football is going to be spotted at the 30.
Baby, no. No. What? Baby, no, Mama.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Taylor trying the left side. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd and long for him here. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He has it at the 13. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And it's going to be Texans football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. Has a hole left, room to run. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 3rd-quarter lead. Wow, how about the timing on that call? They catch him off guard, and it's an easy score on that wide receiver run.
That's exactly right. They crossed up the defense there, busted some tendencies. What a great call. And what great vision as a ball carrier. You don't always see that from wide receivers. That is a job well done.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans jump in front now by 5. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And it flies over the end zone and out of play.
Sit in your chair.
Past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rule starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. Hauled in by Downs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Brought in right side.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
From the 36. Cutting deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Texans grab it!
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st. On the option, here's Mixon. Breaks the tackle, still going. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Oh, ready?
A give left side, here's Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 19 Texans.
To the air, Stroud. It is in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans grow their lead off the turnover. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans push the lead up to 12. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Look to hot, look to hot.
Stroud off the play fake. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt one play later. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Broke through the tackle. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
1st down throw here from Richardson. Throw left side, complete. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but... Fourth and 3, drive on the line. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Escapes the pocket. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the 1st down as he stays in bounds.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. 1st and goal. Here's Taylor. Is in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Dell now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Hey, south. Here we go.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Hey, uno more, uno more, uno more, uno more, uno more.
From the 34. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick six.
That's me.
That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Dell now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Oh, hey.
This is Mixon. And he'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Pucky. Here we go, let's go. Why, Tony?
On play action, here's Stroud. Oh, he's in trouble, and he'll go down. The Colts got him. Working quickly here.
No.
Makes it 3rd down and 12.
Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Hey.
He's back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Along the sideline past midfield. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Runs like that one, baby, that's where you could really see how locked in sync this offense is. The choreography up front to get all the blocking in place. The back's ability to see those holes as they open up. And the coach is finding the right call, Kate, for the right moment. It's beautiful to watch when a plan comes together.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
On the quick, right? 19 Texans.
Throwing is Stroud. Pass is caught at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Real momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Under.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. Has the Houston touchdown. The Texans take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans push the lead up to 12. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Make s'mores. All right, I'll see what we can do.
Come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
I think we got chocolate. I'll check and see. Nah, we ain't got no chocolate milk.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's tackled for a short gain. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Colts down by 12.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Taken in by Pierce. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Catch made by Mitchell. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Forced out to his right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie.
We got.
And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Defense getting it over for Brock with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast.
It's second half.
You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. On the move, headed right. He's on the move. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Play action with Richardson. Buying some time right. Trying to push it. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown with the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it.
And And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Good game.
Oh, Eric.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
The Texans only moments away from finalizing their win as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Got that pick 6 back. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Yes.
So it's a win for the Texans. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory.
Trey, go take a bath.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm
Trey.
Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Yes, sir.
Win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
See you later.